Lovely. There we are. Look, happy as Larry. Good to go. Not Larry. Don't know who Larry is. Lost Larry. There's a search. Can we get a search party for Larry, please? I don't plan these intros, so we've lost Larry. We've lost the plot, is what we've done. Right. See you in a minute. Hello then, viewers. Hello, welcome back. Hello, double hello that was. That was a double, just to make sure you're definitely hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to an episode of the Boston Adventure. I've not changed the title, it's still Boston Boys. And since we last met, we've only played the one game, so I thought today, we've not got too many games left in this season. Just the 7 fixtures remain, and I think it's important for this week we show you as many as we can. If you see then, we currently sit 10th in the Vanarama National, but that's not the sort of the Vanarama National League North. Made that mistake the other day, someone pointed it out. No, we're not in I've not been promoted. Alright, I get it. Thanks very much for reminding me every day. We're on 47 points, just 3 points now off Blythe, and not too many points off Brackley as well. So there's a couple of spaces there potentially for us to take in control of with the next 7 games. That's the goal of today. As I say, since we last met, 1 game played, a 1-1 draw against FC United Manchester. Of course, it's the man Jaden getting the goal again. Of course he did. Today though, I guess the one big incident actually was that James Jones has picked up a booking, which means he's unavailable for today's game. And speaking of today's game then, first things first, Nantwich coming up, and this is the team that's going to face them. Ryan Whitley will be in goal, Minivan will be at right back, Statham and Pennell, Cantrell complete that back four. They're becoming very much the back four now. I'm making them play as ball-playing defenders. They're loving it, frankly. The freedom to do whatever they want. Kean Saylor comes in to play just in front of them, with Comley moving slightly further forward, to replace James Jones. Smith, of course, next to him. Edwards one side, Slew the other, and Jaden Phillips up top through the middle. 10 goals for us so far after we've brought him in from Leyton Orient. 10 goals in 11 games. What a superstar this man is. Let's hope he can keep it up today. Right, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight into it. Of course, if you missed the most recent episodes, you'll now know that we've changed system ever so slightly, but this is the system we deploy now. It's marvellous, as evidence of last episodes. And I will say, thank you so much for the support on the series so far, gang. It's nice to see so many people invested and involved. I feel like we're back at full force now. All right, they're playing a 4-4-2. Let's hopefully... I shouldn't use the word hope. I should expect. Let's expect to win. And, oh, it's gusty, though. It is very windy. Well, let's put the cat amongst the pigeons. Let's put the Larrys amongst the lost, hasn't it? I don't know where this whole Larry thing's come from. I don't even have a player called Larry. It doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, God. There's some major news. The title of the video and everything. And I forgot. Okay, we'll do it in between the 2 games. It's been a day since I've played and I've messed it up. It's fine. Hang on, I can fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up at the halfway stage of today's video, some big news regarding the ownership of the club. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, the tension I've built, that's unbelievable. I mean, I'm not going to lie, the title does give it away, doesn't it? I mean, you know what's happened. But to the extent you do not know what's happened, as I can't see the goals, let's zoom out a little touch. Right then, let's see how we can do. Recent episodes wise, we scored 9 goals in that game. If we can continue that today, as Phillips is already through... Well, you'd expect him to score, wouldn't you? But we're goals galore these days. That's the new name of this team. That's the new nickname we're going with. Goals galore, as Comley's got a corner that he whips in towards that back post, but it's cleared away. And it looks as if this highlight's over, and it's over. Free kick, though, to Nantwich, as, well, that's just gone over as well. Close chances from either side. But in these early stages, of course, I do think we play far better once we have a lead, because we just sort of go for it a bit more and play without as much fear as Smith. On the edge of the box, he's gone for goal. Shots raining in on the Nantwich goal so far. It's a free kick to them, though. It's back and forth, this game, as I don't know what's going on. It's cleared away, eventually. Is this going to be a counter-attack to us? Wow, I thought it was going to be a certain goal for them, but here we go. A 3v2, as Slew is found on that far side. Phillips is there in the centre if he can find him, but Slew goes on his own, and the keeper puts it behind. Oh, drama early on in this episode. Blimey, it's all kicking off. Comley, ball whipped towards the middle. It's headed on goal, saved again by the goalkeeper. Only 11 minutes gone. More highlights in this game than some of the entire games we've had in this series so far. Comley with another corner. I'm expecting little. I do not feel disappointed. This game does feel quite open, though, but it looks as if we're taking a bit more control over it, as Whitley's very far out of his goal, but he takes the free kick short to Pennell, and now Taylor, the anchor, in the midfield as he fires Cantrell, gets it back in the centre as well. You can see Phillips' movement up top. He's trying to work the lines. He's looking for an opening, a space somewhere. Can we play him in, perhaps? It's not happened, but Slew, what a ball that is from Slew. Phillips is on a goal, surely this time. Never mind. Do you ever get a rush of emotion just come over you when you remember something of old? Me too. Right, ball thrown forward, although Saunders there, the hold-up play, not his best work, and now we get a chance again to build. And that seems to be the way that this Boston team likes to operate now. I must say, folks, Andy Tannoy would have loved this. So we're doing it in his honour, in a way. That ball, what on... 1-0. What is that pass there from Minivan? Minivan or Danny Alves or any other right back with immense talent. We'll go with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Why not? But look at this ball from Minivan. He's looking at the ball. He's going, I'm going to kick you so far you don't know what's going to hit you. As the ball goes to that far post, it's volleyed on the half volley by Slew. And what a finish. Minivan celebrates like he scored it himself, and rightly he does so. We move up to 9th position, and the playoff positions, like a goal difference and everything, are starting to look very Boston-like. I can picture this now as Conley's got a free kick. He goes for goal. Great save by the goalkeeper. Turn behind for another corner. This is our 6th corner of the game, and we're only at 44 minutes, 47 seconds. It's unbelievable. Ball played in. Pennell, if you can put it back out wide for another delivery, maybe. There's still a chance on for us here. You never know. I'm starting to feel like I do know. And this, yeah, we were wasting everyone's time. But a good first half performance. They've only had one shot so far in the game, whereas we look dominant. Even away from home, we're looking very good. Passionately say, pleased with how things are going. Oh, say no more, Ben. Get out of this team talk. Get into the second half. And up to 8th now. You can see it's getting very tight. 4 teams, I don't know if you saw that, on 50 points. As we're going to continue to build from the back. Statham finds Minivan, and we know he could pull a pass out from there. He could assist from anywhere, this man. But it's the speed and the ability of Jaden up front who is making everything happen. As Smith finds him once again, Phillips to make it 2-0. Oh, I mean, he could have had a hat-trick, viewers. He could have had a hat-trick. It's another corner, but I mean, so far the corners haven't been too fruitful, and they continue to be that way. It's a free kick to us. Comley, about 45, 50 yards out, put in. Forced to Slew. I mean, what a save. I can't quite believe he did it. He sort of caught it in one hand and then just threw it. That's what it felt like. Statham, the centre-back, to put the ball into the middle. It's not his best work. And can we get back and defend now? I'll tell you, the Boston boys, we are rolling all of a sudden. I don't know what it is. We're only 1-0 up, though. I think we definitely need a second goal. There's an option for us to obviously freshen things up in the centre a little bit. Comley, he's played okay, but I've seen a lot of bad deliveries. So I'm judging him based on that, I think. Phillips isn't having the best of games at 6.3, but I'm going to persevere with him. Everyone else is playing average to okay, so it's just like, I mean, there's not much between average and okay, viewers. I'm going to keep things as they are and not upset the apple cart. You know, I don't want to rustle any feathers here. As the time ticks away, there's 12 seconds left to go, and we've got 7 days till our next game. So again, we didn't really have to rotate or anything like that, but it looks as if, viewers, to me at least, that Boston United win again, and we march on. Despite the draw against FC United Manchester, we've bounced back with a great win away from home, and Jordan Slew, the difference maker. Oh, we're going up, 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 going up, 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 going. That was your bit there. I hope you joined in. Because it's all well and good me doing it, but I like for us all to be involved. Sorry. I went like that. You realised I was going to hit the pot filter. I had to do a diversion to connect. It wasn't great. Boston United doing the business. We made, and oh, look at that. We maintain our unbeaten run of 6 matches. Unbelievable. Someone just subscribed to my stream and it terrified me. I don't know who you are. We don't. Nutmegs, thanks for the resub. We're not streaming though. Terrifying, viewers. Absolutely terrifying. Because that's the moment, as someone who's recording videos, I felt like I'd hit start stream by accident. So thanks for that. Oh, okay, yes. So, big news. It's not that Matthew Young hasn't turned up to training, by the way. And if you don't turn up to training, mate, that's a week's wages. You've got to be turning up to training. It's going to help himself out. Sorry, what? It's going to help himself out. No, I'm not getting it. What? It's going to help himself out. Help him? He's saying himself. It's going to help himself out. That is waffle. I mean, ordinarily I'd cut that out, but even I'm baffled. So confused. Sorry I've not been around recently, everyone else. I know you've missed me. I do read the comments. So I edit, I read comments. It's pretty much my life. Okay, so this, viewers, was the little bit of news that we had. It was the 2nd of March. We're now the 18th, so it's been a little bit of time in between. But the consortium completes the Boston United takeover. A consortium led by Plymouth-based investor Dan Madley has successfully completed a takeover of Boston United, replacing former chairman David Newton. David, thank you for all you've done. Madley revealed that he was delighted by the deal and indicated he wanted to make a difference for the fans at the community stadium. That's what we want to be reading, Dan. Dan the Man, we might have to call him. He went on to say that they've put 700,000 pumped into the club coffers, boom, 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 and a new transfer budget has been calculated. Our directors before have left the club. Sad to see them go. Thank you for your service. And Stuart Campbell has come in as managing director. The new board are pointing out that they're only going to judge me on the transfers and matches starting from the date they took over as well. So got to impress them early on. They've cut the link with Notts County. I don't know why. And they lifted the transfer embargo, but this is where things get interesting. Dan Madley has given me £1.2 million to spend. I'm pleased to announce the new transfer budget as a result of the takeover. I don't know what to make of it. 1.2 million. I mean, we're in a position where we can't sign anyone because we're in a situation where you can't buy players at the moment, but that's ridiculous. 1.2 million at this level of football. The summer is about to be fun. But 1.2 million then, big news, very exciting. And I've got a new contract which has been sorted as well. That's all jobs are good in. I mean, everyone's delighted. £825 a week for me for another extension on my contract. It's going wonderfully well. The new board have come, they've got their man, we've got the money, and our financials right now are looking very good. 2.1 million in the bank after they pumped another 700k in, and 1.2 million to spend. I would take that as a League One club. This is ridiculous. I'm very excited for the future. And speaking of the future, let's get to Nuneaton Borough then and play them. They're 19th. It should be a winnable game. No matter what happens now, we should. Like, the summer now is going to be, I don't know, it's going to be off the charts. First piece of business, get Andy Tannoy back, get in there early. If you've got any suggestions for transfers and I want a reason as to why I should sign them rather than just a name, comment section, get involved. All right, team-wise, I'm going to keep it exactly the same. I would ideally like to bring in James Jones to play, but he's unavailable as he's still suspended. Even as Blake might find himself on the bench, actually, instead of Aaron Williams in a change to the bench, which doesn't really change all that much. And we've still got quite a big squad of players who are missing out every week, so I can't imagine they're too pleased. But it's nice to know that if we get an injury at right back, full back, centre back, anywhere, we've got players to come in and do the job. Right then, let's get into this next game. The Nuneaton Borough in 19th, and our playoff charge hopefully continues. John Slew, he wasn't in the team for weeks and weeks and weeks, months and months and months. He's now come in and he's on fire. Another 4-4-2 system to play against as Scott Pollock plays for Nuneaton Borough. Those that follow the hashtag United story with Spencer FC will be aware of Scott Pollock. We're playing against him. On loan from Northampton Town. Curious. He's having a pretty quiet season for them, 17 played, and they're not having the best year in general anyway, but curious, very curious. Come on, lads, show what you can do to keep the run going. All right, then, let's get it. It's the Whites of Nuneaton Borough versus the Orange and Blacks of Boston United. Can we do the business? First highlight of the game, and it's going to be hopefully ours, but no, challenge comes in, but we get it back. And again, it's going to be all about Jaden Phillips. Can he get in behind as Smith's on the ball? Well, he's played a lovely little pass forward to Edwards now, who can race at this back line as we support him as well. Smith's unmarked. Oh, we should have scored. A player of Matthew Smith's quality, you expect so much more. As we get towards the halfway stage, the only thing to note really is that Scott Pollock's nervous. There's nothing else going on. He's not used to being in a YouTube series, so makes sense. As finds Smith about 20 yards out. Is he going to go for goal? Finds Phillips. Can he get it back? He can. Space to score. Oh, he should. Okay, in the last game and this game, we could have scored so many more goals. We've got to be more clinical, boys. Come on. Corner to be played in by Edwards on that far side. Whipped in, but no, cleared away. And now Pennell finds Edwards again. Is there a chance? But we'll never know what happened there, viewers, as we're in the opposition's penalty area with space to shoot. Well, let's assume it hit the bar, shall we? Why not? As we get to half-time then, Boston and Nuneaton level. And again, it's difficult to make changes when you know that your best 11's out there. I'm going to get a bit assertive with them, actually. I'm not happy with the performance out there. I want to see more. Few of them haven't reacted brilliantly to that, but let's see if we can turn them round. Not quite, not all of them, but most of them seem motivated and fired up for this second half. All right, Boston, we need another goal here. We'll zoom in ever so slightly just so we can see it in all its glory. As I say, big game this. It puts us right in that playoff conversation if we can get the win. If we can't, and we draw, much like we did against FC down in Manchester, it keeps the unbeaten run going, but we should and could be there. There's about 25 minutes left to go in terms of changes. Comley's going to come off for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Just offers me a little bit more energy in the centre there as it's eventually cleared away and the game continues in this sort of quite passive flow. Some nice football from Nuneaton who have kept the ball very well. I don't know if this is because I've made a change and it's an actual highlight or if it's a nothing highlight. It's played into the area, but Statham clears that and that's dealt with. Okay, well, if we balance this whole time, we're going to be more positive at home against the side that we probably should be beating. The balanced approach has worked well for us, though, up to this point in the season, especially with the new system that we're playing, as Phillips is now on the ball. First time we've really seen him involved, and Minivan as well. We know he can score from anywhere as he gets the ball on this right-hand side with space to cross. Slew's there at the back post. It's hit the post, and again, oh, what a block! The number 2 for Nuneaton there. Wow, that looked like a certain goal. Slew, in the goal-scoring form that he's in, you expected something as the header is against the side netting. 15 minutes to go. I don't want to go attacking. I don't like it this year, Football Manager, at all. I feel like it leaves your fullbacks hopelessly exposed. So we'll stay positive. And can we find a goal? Late goals is a sign of a team that are pushing for promotion, in my opinion. As Smith now, 25 yards out, plays it back to Taylor. Can he find Minivan? He goes back inside to Smith. Them and Taylor and Smith combine multiple times. Cantrell now, left side, ball in. Goes for goal! Flip, what is he doing? No one was expecting that, especially. I've very rarely see a fullback shoot from there as the game ticks on. Phillips has been challenged from behind there. Surely a sending off. It's a second yellow for Ryan Scott. He's just come on. I'm not even sure who got sent off. Tom Leake it was. The defence hopefully will leak a goal as a result of that. As we continue to have the ball, the commentary continues. Cantrell into Smith. He's got options either side. He finds Cantrell again. If his delivery's good, it is. Edwards is there. Can you play it across? Minivan's open. He wants it. Minivan back across. He's gone for goal. And Minivan with his 5th goal of the season makes it Boston 1, Nuneaton Borough 0. And look at that league table, folks, into 6th position in the driving seat, and it's ours to lose. Great build-up play from us. The option was there. Minivan was fine. I thought for sure he was going to cross it in towards that back post, but he goes for goal, and what a goal it is. Boston United 1, Nuneaton Borough 0. Oh, and breathe and calm as the time is ticking away. That red card has proven to be absolutely pivotal in the game. Nuneaton Borough at risk of relegation, but Boston United, on the other side of things, have turned things around this season. After a steady campaign, they've put their foot down a little bit, and the acceleration is pushing them towards the playoff positions. Another win in their books. I'm loving life. A takeover, a new contract, and a team in form. The only way is up. The only way is Boston United. Absolutely sensational scenes. An 89th minute winner, 86 minutes sending off as playoff spots are confirmed for a few others then. There's not many games left to go, viewers, and of course this week we'll show you the majority of them. I don't know if I'll do Kettering, Stockport, Barrow. I don't know, do you want to see them all? I kind of feel like we should see them all. Kettering, Stockport tomorrow maybe, and then Barrow, York, Gainsborough, last day of the season to see if we can secure that playoff position. And then of course the rest of this week, hopefully some playoff matches for you. If you enjoyed today's episode, please do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. I'm in love with care. Until next time, I'll see you again very soon. Yes! It feels good. It feels so good.